Hello everyone, I'm BrianPedd and welcome back. Like I said in my first video, the way I come up with ideas for my lessons each week is to take a look at what's really important for me to learn at the moment. Remember, if you want to learn something, you gotta teach it. So over the last week, I've experienced a lot of change. I actually got
a sex change, and I'm not making videos about advice anymore. I'm gonna do makeup tutorials.
Just kidding. I got fired from my job, and it was surprising, but it wasn't really unexpected. I really wasn't into the job anymore. Now, of course, I would have rather quit on my own terms. I think if I would have did it my way, I would have did what Scarface did in Half-Baked. You, you're cool. You, I'm out. I'm just kidding, that would be really rude. So what I'm going to be talking about this week is change and what happens when change is taking place and how we can deal with that change. Here's what happens. When you start down this path of personal growth and personal development, your subconscious mind will start looking for things in your ordinary life that'll support that growth. So for instance, I don't watch much TV, but I happened to catch an episode of Mad Men last week, and one of the main characters had this awesome quote about change. And let's also say that change is neither good or bad. It simply is. It can be greeted with terror or joy. A tantrum that says, I want it the way it was, or a dance that says, look, something new. The reason I love that quote is because it expresses how change works so beautifully. I love how he said that change is neither good or bad. And now this is one of the biggest keys, I think, in all of life that's really helped me, is to understand that nothing really has any meaning except the meaning you give it. If there's a big change or a transition happening in your life right now, it's up to you to decide whether that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, because it's just neutral. The only guarantee that we actually get in life is change. Everything is constantly growing or dying. And now it's the same thing with you. You're either going forward in life or you're going backwards. There's no such thing as standing still in life. One of the things I've learned from personal experience is that whenever a big change is about to happen in your life, it's usually preceded by some sort of chaos. Now, look at me for instance. I just started making these videos. There's a big change in the way I'm expressing myself through my creativity, and just as I thought everything was going good, I got fired from my job. The average person would take getting fired from their job and they'd be devastated. They'd be like, oh, what am I going to do for money, and freak out. Here's the thing that I've learned is that there's a million jobs. Now it's up to me to decide, is this a bad thing for me or is this a good thing? As one door closes, another door is opening for me. Since nothing has any meaning except the meaning you give it, I'm choosing to look at being fired from my job as a positive thing. Because now I have more free time to make videos and I have an infinite number of opportunities that I can pursue right now. One of my favorite authors, Eckhart Tolle, who wrote The Power of Now, has a great quote. He said that, I've lived with several Zen masters in my life, all of whom were cats. So let's see if my favorite Zen master, Franklin, has anything to add to this.
Well, Brian, from the moment we decide to change until we attain our desired outcome, we are in a sort of transitional phase. Squirrel! Sorry, you go back and forth between your old habits and your new ones. It can seem very chaotic at the time. Just be patient with yourself and know that all is well.
Thank you, Franklin. So here's your mission for the week. Initiate a change of some kind, whether that be a change in your eating habits or a change in your way of thinking. Do it consistently for 1 week and record what happens. Leave me a comment or a video response telling me about a time when your life went crazy just before it got better. As always, feel free to leave me a personal message if you have any specific questions about anything or just need some guidance. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.
Thank you for liking, commenting, favoriting, and subscribing. Don't forget to tell your friends.